Takumjus takmiki grab을 먹어. Takumjus takmiki grab을 먹어. 같이 주이다 보던가.
Kuyami jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Undi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando do nado chut. Musha papangpa. Pola wana chitne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Tiska du suki kumpa na bona naikachu. Ag tuinkotu. Topada bongwalia gando nago chut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yalamo inkapun. Jiloba mulira ni bobo. Wango kun bes kakang pa mama rulira. Jawana bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando do nado chut. Musha papangpa pola wana chitne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Kuyami jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Undi hodonga chihonkabi. Uba batu kochi. Tong nongbong shang nung yang. Tong katok smaktelia.
Gelfa, oisidan gelfa vaninogan gelfa. Sielfane glorisa tuutine annevat, ventundas tuoda. Tunnitustlafannivo gelfa, oisidan gelfa vaninogan gelfa. Kolotustivan vevut, uftäkel kliif, verbundas. Uftäkel kliif, bundasta sieltä. Uftäkel kliif, bundasta sieltä. Vapuilta, verbundas, lindan uftä. Kolotusti vanhemmuus, pitkälti rimot, tenfuusi porovan. Tuftetaan kelfaa. Oisidan gelfa. Tunnitustlafannivo gelfa. Oisidan gelfa vaninogan gelfa. Tunnitustlafan tuoda. Mennä uffoit uftäksiä.
Kontijani, mulira shongturung umnit patogawan kachonetize. Ikratuk hatu chichiya. Watayumakawama huhanek kipuna. Punane kachu. Kimbano mulina nadwana. Ton kimbano kunnek. Kavatumpa kun palyiya mokata. Wanga kun bis kingba mulira. Kakincha na kuagba kun. Kavatumpa kulpayiya potenya.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota con titariti? Chichintoma tunka kola yame jua. Na kanki chiki nai potoka. No wanna bota. Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wana henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok.
Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hadonga chihonkabi. Uba batu konchi. Tong nong bong shang nung yang. Tong katok smak delia.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And really good. And she began Gorubia. And now for the Tufta. Toyo. Tuftadan Gelfa. Hoisidan Gelfa. Tudun Tufta Fandigo Gelfa. Hoisidan Gelfa. Vaninogan Gelfa.
Uba batu konchi. Tong nong bong shang nung yang. Tong katok smak delia. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hadonga chihonkabi. Chiska du suki kumpa na bona naikachu. Ag tuinkotu. Topa da bunkwalya gandonago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hadonga. Yalamo inkatun. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wango kumbes gang ba mamarulira. Yatoka ulwan kinkuna ba mulira. Rachikun. Mucha shampampa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuat tahonga cha kanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nago chuchut. Musha papampa bola wana chitne. Bamuli slemo boda wanga kun bes mulira rabes.
You old fool! Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brezhik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezhik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Mine laid and ready. Mine laid and ready. Mine laid and ready.
Kuya mi jus kuna chit jawana bota ayu chiska dus. Uba batu konchi.
Tuntuspla fandigo gelfa, oisidan gelfa vadinogan gelfa. Shia fade gurisa tufina andevat, ben bundas tuoda. Tuntuspla fandigo gelfa, oisidan per bundas. Ufta gel chief, ufta.
Mine laid and ready. Mine laid and ready.
나보다 니 운기 우바바두 거지.
She offered to, she endured it out, and Raji good, and she began go to gelfa.
우바바두 거지. 구야 미주스쿠나 기타나이. 이나쿠나마 티스카 두수키 야토가 울완 킹쿠나바 무리라.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
자와나 보타 아유아타 홍가 자칸키 도라. 같이 쿠이타 호동가. 토파다본 관리아간도 도 나가 슛슛. 무샤파 팡파 볼라와나 칙네. 바무리 슬레모 보다 왕가 쿤베스 무리라 라베스.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
She offered to, she endured it out, and Raji good to gelfa.
우바바두 거지. 동농봉정 융양. 동파독 스막델야. 구야 미주스쿠나 기타나이. 이나쿠나마 무리라 라치쿤 슬리모파도나. Ndi hadonga chihonkapi. Tiska du suki kumpa na bona na kachu. Tuinkotu. Topada bunkwalya gandonago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hadonga. Yalamo inkatun. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wango kumbes kakang. Ba mamarulira. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shampanpa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuat tahonga cha kanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bungwalia gando do nano chut. Musha papangpa pola wana chitne. Bamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
There. Take it.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally things are looking up. Now I just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? This is... it's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace. How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable, but though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... Ah, yes, the rescue again. Very well, for what it's worth, I concede the point to you. You rescued me from Brejik, and yet we're still stuck here on Taurus. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay, have it your way.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust easily, and for good reasons, which are my own. Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? It's not that, that's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... no, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Kin kun no ba muli ra ching kun. Tong hait tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong king ba na konkek. Tung ting ta chun kun nek muli rabest. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chua itha haudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Unko kun biskang, bamulara. Shagji kin lord chawata uma? Kava volpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kun oba mulira jikun? Wama kun bes, chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma?
Oh, hello again. Hope you didn't come to make a complaint about the mess in the building. I keep asking for an assistant, but they expect me to do it all on my own. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. I should get back.
Chika ton mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Ashanti ton ununi patoka wana kuna best china para mutonki.
Rapotan ni umkismat toma. Tukminnan konkuna mulira rapes. Wana kumpes. Kinga mulira.
And keep me on Gorukio. And now for the Klufta. He enjoyed it out. And the Razi boat. He offered to...
Yes?
Kudu, Tuni Rama na praka donko searcha.
I'm here.
Chupapanki.
Hakupa Chekopa? Achuta.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head? I guess I have no...
Hakupa Achuta.
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is...
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
What?
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly. The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know? I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first. It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davix men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Hey, if times weren't... just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Kazakh player on Taurus? My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taurus. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands. Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table. If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taurus, you know where to find me.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it. My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life. Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it. Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions. Don't know what I can tell you that would be of any use. The upper city is nice enough, though it was better before the Sith showed up. But they don't bother an old guy like me much. Don't know much about the lower city. It's rough down beneath. I just stay up here where it's safe and mind my own business. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who want to buy. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. Don't know much. I don't see much. Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
What can I do?
Hello there, youngster. You went just 50 credits. Of course.
I'm here.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taurus, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
That quarantine must be tough when you off-worlders stuck here. You should try and make the best of it and order yourself some Teresian ale. It'll take away some of the sting.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
Did you hear about the big fight at the swoop races? I wasn't there, but someone told me Brezhik flipped out on the podium and wouldn't pay up.
You aren't from Terrace, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Teresian ale. It packs more kick than most off-worlders could handle. Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
Hey, I saw you win the big swoop race. Too bad Brezhik had to get greedy and ruin everything. You like Pazak? I used to watch it all the time when Gelrud was playing here. He had some great matches against Nikos, until they banned him for cheating.
I don't know what the guys in here find so attractive about those Twi'leks. Look at them. They're dressed like little dirty space wenches.
I wish the off-duty Sith would stop coming in here for drinks. And scouring the Undercity looking for the Republic escape pods, and they reek of the sewers.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Jedi Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Jedi is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gurlon Two Fingers.
Why doesn't Duncan just give the sport up? He's terrible!
I love watching ice in the ring. Is there anything more exciting than a woman who's armed and dangerous?
Hava! Uba baska dwana ci chopa muska! Kiyokaku!
Hakochi chopa, kimba muli ratwanaji, chiska nichu. Oscar, chiska nichu, the hupa botenya go gigi piti.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch? What? Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the Hutt over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me? I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right? Five. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do. Yeah, that's right. Back off. You know better than to challenge Deadeye Duncan. I will mess you up.
Hello there, Off-Worlder. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me. No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match? My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have. You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duelist who's been through this cantina. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gurlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak's Starkiller comes in once in a while, but he's retired now. Duncan, worst duelist ever. His nickname is Deadeye because he fights like he's blind. I wouldn't worry about him. Gurlon used to be pretty good before the accident. His blaster overheated during a match and exploded. 1 in a million occurrence. Paralyzed 3 fingers on his right hand. They call him Gurlon Two Fingers now. He hasn't been the same since the accident. But he's still out here trying to earn a living. That's why I never fight with blasters. Ice? She's not much for personality, but she's a hell of a fighter. Confident, steady, popular with the crowd, too. If you go up against her, you know you're in for a tough match. Twitch? I think that Rhodian is completely crazy, but he's very, very good despite his insanity. Or maybe because of it. Even I can't beat him. Me? I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone, but I can still hold my own against anyone in here, except maybe Twitch. What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career, but he was bloodthirsty as an Iridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive. My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have. Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taurus. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down. The duels themselves are simple enough. 2 combatants armed with stun pistols into the ring. One walks out a winner. The other is carried out unconscious on a stretcher. If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Azure. He's that Hutt over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements. Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
Wait, I know what you're going to say. It's great to see a woman in the duel ring, strike a blow for equality. I'm a credit to my gender, blah, blah, blah. Just save it, okay? I'm just here to take care of business in the dueling ring. For some reason, every woman who comes in here thinks we should have some kind of female bond. Guess what? We don't. You know what? I'm not one for friendly chit-chat, so I'm just going to deliver the cold, hard facts. I don't want to waste any more time with you. Now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away.
Tutsang turun ciuita, olla onna cinnekkä, vaamulera kun miskin, niihun kagratuk ajor, Jimut maljabist voit wata. Cici naudun chong joma velajuman, Chupayubong labokraturong, anti-chimait, muleran yun chuba. Kava dumpa kurpiye ja mokapata. Chiskami cho. Jinkin konoba mulre rachikum. Togna wong shanunjang. Kava vulpa mulje kumana tonga buksha ummenong. Kava vulpa mulje kumana bak mulira. Chuni yun tunjiji aifatuana. Kava vulpa mujwe kumana chiyoka kolmolera. Kien konjo pesha noba muleraji. Chani yun torangchi aifatia. Pula una chinek bamulera slimoanga kubiskin. Kava pudo. Ponera nano pratadumno sacha choapanki.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered? Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. It's too late for apologies. Daddy's going to hear about this. You'll lose your job for sure.
Do I know you? No? Then why are you speaking to me?
This cantina isn't the fanciest joint I've ever been in, but it's a good place to unwind after...
If you're here to complain about the quarantine, don't waste your breath. There's nothing I can do about it.
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet. But do they have to come in here, relax, and rub their president?
You aren't from Terrace, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Teresian ale. It packs more kick than most off-worlders can handle.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got to get these drink orders to the customers. The Sith are hunting for any Republic soldiers who escaped the battle overhead. They even sent a patrol into the Undercity to look for survivors.
Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taurus originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen. What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know. They're something of an acquired taste, but mark my words, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before the Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know. I have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band. Excellent. Wait here while I go set it up with my contact. I'll give him your credits, then I'll come back out and take you to meet the band.
Was that Jurgen I just saw you talking to? Do you know where he went? You fell for his story too? Well, I got some bad news for you, sister. He ain't coming back. I gave him 20 credits last week, and he just disappeared with it. When I tried to get backstage to look for him, nobody even knew who he was. He can't set up a meeting with the band. He's just some sleazy con artist spinning lies. I doubt he'd be dumb enough to show up here again. He knows I'm looking for him. And if I ever find him, he's gonna pay for ripping me off. With interest.
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet. But do they have to come in here? That quarantine must be tough when the off-world are stuck here. You should try and make the best of it and order yourself some Teresian ale.
Check out those Twi'lek dancers. I don't know who designed their outfits, but that man deserves a raise.
Everyone's worried the Sith will come in here and shut this place down.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon no ba muladra ki chichon. Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon no ba muladra ki chichon.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any autoprints to my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Apparently one of them a death match. I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've been watching these new kids in the ring, but I haven't found anyone worth my notice so far. Still, if someone could beat all these other pretenders, I might give them a shot. Since I'm not going to answer them, you'd just be wasting your breath. So, move along before people see us talking and think I'm signing autoprints today. I don't want to be mobbed. Off with you then. I'm done with this conversation anyway.
You need a lesson on how to treat your social betters. Maybe you're... Daddy!
I can't believe the Sith put a quarantine on the planet. It's bad enough. But all you off-worlders are stuck here too.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course. You have the serum? Impossible! How did you get this? No, wait, I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities. Let me see. Yes, this is it! A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs. You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. I tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do.
That's very kind of you. We're just glad we're able to bring some relief to the suffering of these people.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
You blew it! If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
What's this? Another off-worlder? I didn't realize how many of you there were on Terrace until the Sith quarantine.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byong bojoni, minamamato mule ra, hakugri katgota parabola. Mokao dangya foki, chachiska do punta kakaspaka, bano oto. Kipuna, bonana kichu, kin ba mule ra dwana, dong kin bano kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata, ranga kun bis kin no moruat, kakin chana guana brakon. Kenchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun, watu yama kama wona henak nek, bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami no nok. Hakunchin kopa, jin no mularak kampiak, slinjo puan dwana. Rundi I chawa tong.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Adi zuko tune.
Ci gratullo da pograshi onion kompa cintono muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkunu pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkunu pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tolpa da bongwale kando nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka.
Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukas maktalea.
Tong abong siya umnina. Wanga kumbist keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavabol pa mulji gumana. Witam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuanga chuntize. Igruto hanga jijiwa. Watajuma wana hu wama hulhu na tek. Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya hulki gokogala jiji. Gawa na bot atagwa. Kagidora tikun watatimo na iabola. Witam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuanga chuntize. Igruto hanga jijiwa. Watajuma wana hu wama hulhu na tek.
Ke puna! Bunanai chachu chingba mulera tawana. Tok chingba no kunik. Kavadumpa ku peliano momakata. Wanga kubist kiabol mulia.
Ka ching chana na wagaba kon. Kavadumpa ku peleon ponantea. Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata. Ponana chaku. Ikung kono bule marachi ko. Tong nabong siya nunya. Kavavolpa mulji kuna. Manaman atota. Hakkijukrata bola shui chongatong. Chongkeng no bunka mulera kungkile. Kungkile no ba. Watende chokolo uno ku mulera. Watana wama mulera. Kenchun jupashak. No bule mulera ji jonitun turji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Pala mures limo wanga kun bisching. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina. A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match. If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. He knows everything that's happening on Taurus. I'm just here to play Pazak. So do you want to play or not? If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of posturing in the Upper Cantina, just come down here and find me. I'll play you anytime.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. But we've got a small problem. I haven't heard about anyone breaking into the military base yet, so I know you don't have those departure codes. If you want me to help you, you've got to bring something to the table. So until you get those codes, we really don't have much to talk about. Glad to hear it. I'll be waiting right here.
Hey, didn't you just win the big swoop bike race? Yeah, it was you, I'm sure. Huh! Best race I ever saw. I can't believe Brezhik tried to back out of his wager. He deserved what happened to him. This gang war's getting out of hand. Vulkars aren't just attacking the hidden Becks anymore. They go after everyone. I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine. They say it's the fastest ship on Taris. I heard Davik's hired a Mandalorian mercenary to work for him. I didn't know there were any of them left after the Mandalore Wars.
Uchua penki, tang itwama ji human act in ikatune, chi ita kanki chana kilikon, chi wak aita kanki. Chao baso, jino molirani dubo, tonkin ba, noku netsag. Patoga yak fuli kokala jiji. Tingkuin ko ka, tong hitwana ji sakat agi inko tune, chula muli ra, tong pa nong kunek abog, smilya! Tingkuin ko ka, patoga yak fuli ko kala jiji! Ki muli ra kun king, tong hitwama agi inko tune. Topa na otobokasa, pampa ki muli ra kun king. Chang waba chinyo shang wi chama ucha wish uyong kung. Kimba no kun nik docha. Patisa, patisa! Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Kakin ba ni Chalora kun? Iyuma bat malyaw no ish. Kakin cha nawabagaon. Kun muliras limo poiwanga tonkin ba? No kun neksag. Chachiska. Topa na oto bokasa. Kakin cha nawabagaon. Bagwa siyang kontimachid
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun, tong nabun shanuyang. Tin umpa do punta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chabachisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chichan kun green kanchan tu pro. Bok wala no bok cha. Nichi kun chuva kin lorta ika kun. Kipuna, bonanakichu. Kin ba mulera dwana, tong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata, ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brokon. Tangabun shan omnang, wanga kun bis kin ba mulera, choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana? Witimembo rangtong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije, watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Mana tota hakuji krala boleji chok shontang shun kipa unapanka muliri kun kili no ba wati monyala kona una kun mulira tinku ukapa topa no aska Chinisko na kava abaka. Kin kon shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigin potranko. Disarcha doma wana kundatama. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mule rabes.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kumkiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk ki ba nukunek. Tong abuk sha nak nong.
Tag bis tu ponko kokimak panka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha duma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun.
Shagji kina lorcha watambwana. Kin kun shishikin. Ni kin kun ban mulara jikun. Wama kun bes. Ching pala mule. Tune rana nu prata donko searcha domatama? Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
Wi tam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Wata juma wana hu wama hu na tek.
We team rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
Chikun ita hodonga, ikin kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin. Nikin kun ban mularag jikun. Wama kun best. Ching palamule. Tune rana nuprata. Donko searcha domatama?
Mucha hodonga ya fulke. Chachisca do punta casa pupaka. Banaoto.
Mokao dang yafoki. Chachisca do punta kakaspaka. Bano oto.
Ta kumjus tahmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podada nanga kumbist. Mule rabest.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin kuna. Vamule rigjikun. Kaji chutula podoto punto casa tabonk. Aita haudanga wala ganto da nagato chuchu mukiti chokai. Ti umpikrita. We team rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
Kiska nichu. Kimba mulira wanaji. Kimba noku.
I saw Callow Nord in the tap room. He's a legend in this business. I wonder if he'd give me an autograph.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki.
Kipuna, nona na kacho, kimba mulira tuana, taupa botenya go jojo piti. Kava dumpa kulpa iya mokata, wanga kumbis, kimba mulira. Ka kinchana gokba kon. Kava dumpa kulpa iya botenya, ka chichuna isa odunga. Tau kumjustak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa da vunqua yagando da naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, voya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist, muliragest. Rundi haudunga tonkimba nankungkek. Wana kumbist, chimpayamui kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabest. Gioca con molera. Quien conjo peshak no va moleraji. Cherion toranchi aitatia. Pula una chinek va molera slimoanga kubistin. Kachicho naisa odunga. Tau kumjustak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa da vunqua yagando da naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, voya wana chikni.
Bamulslimo podanawanga kumbis muliravest. Jibedwanani bobo. Tongnanung shanungyang. Muchititoaki jijaku.
You don't intend to work as a bounty hunter, do you? What need could you possibly have for so many credits?
Taris manaris. Tongjonea hakonong. Mulera yonunaze. Jijingwe bedwana itawish muline bomone. Ubana tula boda yamijuza. Ayo nopis tuulaji yokaku. Tunirana no prata tunkyo. Searcha toma. Kawawil pamulji kumana. Kinkon shashiken. Neken kono bamulera jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no prata dunko. Kachichon naitao dunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Turpada vunkwa yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podanawanga kumbist. Muliravest. Labuda na winkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi haudunga kuhunkavi. Labuda na winkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi haudunga kuhunkavi. Kachichon naifa haudunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Turpada vunkwa yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podanawanga kumbist. Muliravest. Turpada vunkwa yagando danago chuchut. Kawana buta. Awiyat tagwa kankidora. Chilo murabini bobo. Wonga kumbistang. Bamulera. Tonga ito ang jiji yumalitpa. Agin kotu. Jibedwana ni bobo. Tong nanung shanungyang. Muchitito aki jijaku.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. Don't worry, honey. Alien girls aren't really my thing. I'm much more interested in an attractive female of my own species. My name's Holden, baby. Maybe you've heard of me. I work for Davik Gang, you know? I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs. It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange. You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade. Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
It sounds to me like the woman was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty. Don't worry, I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokarpata. Mucho shakapaka. Yi. Kipuna na bon. Mucho shakapaka.
Hey, I recognize you. You're the one who won the swoop race. You better be careful out here. Those damn vultures will be looking to get even with you for winning that race and killing Brezhik.
And now for the Dufta. She intruded out, and really good. She offered to, she intruded out, and really good. And she behind Goruvia. And now for the Dufta. Gloria.
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all the hidden Becks. You rode like a true champion in the swoop race. I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety of his private chambers. I'm afraid he's grieving over Brezhik's death. Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brezhik could be made to realize the error of his ways. Despite everything he had done, Gadden probably would have forgiven him. Brezhik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. He dishonored himself by refusing to honor his wager. He got what he deserved. Even Gadden has to realize that. But he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Vulkars will still want him dead. He's a prime target now, as are you. You better be careful out on the streets. Kavadumpa kapalia monapata? Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun noba mule rachi kun. Tong nabun shanuyang.
Ita nantatia kun ti Jedi. Tongpatungas maktelea. Ke puna. Bunanai chatu. Chinba muleratawana. Tok chingba no kunik. Kavadumpa ku peliano momakata. Wanga kubist. Kiabol mulia. Ka ching chana na wagaba kon. Kavadumpa ku pelian bonantea.
Hey, you've already shown me your security clearance. You don't have to speak to me every time you come by. If you need to use the elevator to the Undercity, just go ahead. Just be careful down there. Watch out for those rat ghouls.
Chiwi aita ka chon chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonk kipa nonku nek abog. Chiyo kaku. Kinba muli ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Chaskronki to patslimo. Chi itakanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli ra dwana ji. Kinba noku nikset abog.
That's the plan.
Now That must... What can I You cannot win.
What can I do?
I'm here. On it. Damn. On it.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. I get to ask the questions. What are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get... Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
What? I'm here. What can I do?
Ako ci kopa. Chino mulera king pajak. Slimo puidlana. Tomba toras natilia. Hehe. Ashuta. Wonga kumbis dur piki kuliana. Chiyoka kol mulera. King kunjo peshak. Nova muleraji. Terion toran. Chi. Aitatia. Ulauna chinek, bamuleras limoanga kubiskin, chibeduana ni bobo. Tong nabuung shanungang, muchikito aki chijaku. Kachichon naifa odunga, taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Torpada hukwaya gandoda naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boyawa na chikni. Bamul slimo poda na wanga kumbist, mulira vest. Chibedwa na ni bobo, tongma.
Let's make this quick.
Kawana bota ayuat, tagwa tanki bora. Topada bunk walia gando na nago chutut. Ba muli slemo poda na wanga kumbes mulira rabes. Kakin uita hautonga. Mukashak pumpa bola wana kikne. La boda ni winkis maktoma. Tukning nang kongun na mulira rabes. Wana kumbes. Kingba mulira. Tonkingba non connect.
What can I do?
I'm here.
Yes?
What? What?
I'm here. What can Yes?
On it.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpayiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpayiya! Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bung kwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chuay tha haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de ne bobo. Unka kun biskang. Bamulara takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chuay tha haudunga. Tolba da bung kwalya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu ay thaudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podana. Rundi haudonga kun hunkabi. Wi itha na dana itya. Watayuma kawama huhanik. Asyong turong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching pala multonki. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Uy, itha nadan na yitya. Kunti chani, tong batogas maktelia. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Mana tota! Aku jigratuk bola. Jishok chonatong chung king no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no ba? Watati manyo kola, una no ku mulira, watawama mulira, king konjo peshak, no ba mulira ji, Johnny yun turung chi, wi ita dia, pola una chinek, ba mulira slimo anga kun bisking. Shagji kin lord wata uma, kava volpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kun oba mulira jikun? Wama kun bes, chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma? Tuni pudu! Rana no prata dunk no sercha ichua penki. Mucha shak pangpa. Inkin kun no ba mulri rachikun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bunk walya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chu ay thaudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulra de ne bobo. Wonka kun biskang, bamulara.
Ako Chikopa. Chino Molera Kingpa. Tombatoras Materia. Ashuta. Wonga Kundis Dolpiki Koyana. Chioka Kon Molera. Quien Konjo Peshak. Nova Moleraji. Cherion Toranchi. Aitatia. Pula una chinek, bamuleras limoanga kubisking, ha! Chachis kadong puta, kasabubaka, ho 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 ho! Mochao donga, ya fulki, Chibeduana ni bobo, tung namuung sha nungyang, muchitito aki, jijaku. Kachicho naitha odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Rundi haudunga tong kimbab. Chibeduana ni bo.
I'm here. I'm here.
On it. Done.
Yes? What? can I do?
I'm here.
Yes?
What?
I'm here.
What?
Yes?
I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here. Yes?
I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Upworlder? Is there something you need? Goodbye, Upworlder.
Hey there, Upworlder. It ain't the...
I had fine clothes, beautiful bed. Now I wear rags and I...
The rat ghoul disease can end a lifetime.
The rat ghouls are increasing in number. We cannot even venture beyond the gates.
Hello again. I'm glad you came back. It's kind of neat to speak to someone from the surface world. Is there anything I can do for you? You'd probably get more information from Get. He'll be somewhere in the village. There were quite a few people. Oh, okay.
Welcome back, Upworlder. I'm surprised to see you again. Many of your kind have passed through our village recently, but few have bothered to speak with me or my people. Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity.
We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village. As my father, there is no return to... The Rakuls are we know of no cure. Ask your questions, Upworlder. Our village has seen many... As you wish, Upworld.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land. You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too. The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die. But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born. Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families. Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land, and you will be the one to show us the way to get there. Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where Droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf. I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information, but still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location. Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Rookhill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No. It can't be. Are these real, Rookhill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous. No, Upworlder, I cannot ask that. The journey will take many, many weeks, and those who make the journey cannot return. That was the final secret of the Promised Land. When the colony was created, it was designed so that people could enter willingly, but they could never leave again. This was to ensure secrecy on the project. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
How can I help? The surface of Terrace is covered with an urban skyscrape. Its glittering spires belie the decay that lies in its lower reaches, however. Beyond that, there is little else I can tell you. Then I suggest we move on.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Hachu apanki. Mokau dangyafok. Tinku ukapa. Topano aska. Chinisko na akava ambaka.
What? What can I do?
I'm here.
She offered you. She enjoyed it out. When ready good. And she behind Bolivia. When now for the Klufta. Roll.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
Roll. And she behind Bolivia.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city. Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
What do you want now? You're not going to tell Davik's bounty hunters where I'm hiding, are you? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man. You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you. Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I'd better go give this to Davik right away.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around.
I'm here.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their hurt.
Don't hurt my family. Look,
you ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
What can I do?
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and... Then if you will excuse me...
I'm here.
What can I do? What? I'm here. What?
Oh, hello again. I should get back to it.
How can I help? Then I suggest we...
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you get to go badger me with constant questions. Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to. Isn't there someone else you can harass for a little while? Oh, no, I'm not falling for that one. I wasn't born yesterday, you know. Okay, I give up. You win. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul. You don't? I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
can I do for you? Okay.
Oh!